dose of scoop. Good morning. Hope you guys are doing well and in good spirits. Hope you guys are attracting everything you desire like a magnet, right? What a beautiful morning it is, and I am so glad that you guys have made it here with me, or you will be watching the replay, either one, right? Yes. But welcome to the Inspirational Matinee with your girl, your host, the High Priestess Lala, and we also have the other half of Elemental Beings, the Hierophant, as well. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. Now, I haven't decided what the best time will be for the weekend hour. So bear with me as I adjust. We adjust, times and things like that. But what I can guarantee you is you will get a message every morning. Okay. So with that being said, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope that you guys are taking care of yourselves. And we're going to just jump into the message, okay? You got anything to say?
Not at all.
Say good morning.
Just be encouraged. I'm here to take notes, see what I can get, like she's a very good energy reader. And
thank you.
It's a blessing.
Thank God. Mm-hmm. All right. So by water, we connect with spirit through pure intent. Okay, so let me just put a drink. So, I was trying to think of a way to express myself and the current condition of the world. And I was like, well, Lord, what is the most relevant way that I can do this? And, Spirit gave to me when I was in the bathroom. Well, why not use this? And I'm like, okay, well, let's get into it. So, the war in heaven. The war in heaven is described in the book of Revelations, and is said to have taken place between Michael and his angels and the evil one and his fallen angels. The war is said to have resulted in the evil one and his followers being cast out of heaven and onto the earth. Okay? So let's go a little bit deeper. Let's break this down. So number one, when it happened, the war is said to have taken place in the end times. Number two, who fought? Michael and his angels fought against the evil one and his fallen angels. Number three, who won? Michael and his angels won, and the evil one and his followers were cast out of heaven. Okay. Number four, what happened to the evil one and his followers? The evil one and his followers were cast out of heaven and onto the earth, where they continue to tempt people. Okay? So let's pause right there. Right? Number four says that, well, what happened to the evil one and his followers? Let's read this one again. The evil one and his followers were cast out of heaven and onto earth, where they continue to tempt people. So people like you, people like me, people like him, right? So I thought it was very important to speak about this, when we speak about on this channel spiritual warfare and World War III being spiritual. I think this is very relevant to maybe get your attention and see how real this thing is. I feel like, this tells us exactly what's happening here. See, those evil spirits that have fallen down to the earth, they are here to tempt us, right? So, there is literally war. Last night the Hierophant spoke about how there are soulless beings that walk around. There are, beings that are just in flesh, right? We don't know what's underneath the underlying thing, right? And I think it's so important that we remember that, those evil angels and spirits, they fell to the earth, and they are here to tempt us. Okay. Let's keep going. Number five. Well, what happened to a third of the host of the heavens? A third of the host of the heavens were punished for following the evil one and were denied the right to receive mortal bodies. Hence, right? We fight against wickedness in high places. We fight against principalities and wickedness in high places, right? We're also fighting against things that you may not even comprehend. So it's very important for you, divine being, to know that, if we want to take it to the energy of the Bible, right? Revelations tells us that, they were casted out of heaven and onto the earth, where they are here to continue to tempt us. That's why, evil is always most likely dressed up as the most beautiful thing, whatever it is. I mean, it could be a place, it could be a car, whatever it is. You can literally have a home that is dressed up as the most beautiful place, and if you didn't do your research, you'll find out that 23 people were unalive there, and 55 people went crazy in the same house. Because you didn't do your. One of those houses. Okay, right? Like, we don't talk about those kind of things, right? But yeah, they were casted out here, so. The world is a wicked, wicked place, divine being. And in this wicked, wicked world, you have to remember that everything that you see isn't real. Things are not always what they appear to be. See, it's an illusion, I'm telling you, And when you put a little bit of money on top of things, that can really confuse you. So, be mindful. If you are a person finding yourself idolizing anything other than God, idolizing anyone other than God, right? Remember that, those fallen angels were casted here, okay? So their energy lies here, okay? Let's keep going. So Revelations, right? Let's get into where did you get this information from? So Revelations 12:7-10 says, and is where the war begins, right? Then the war broke out in heaven. Michael and his angels battled the dragon. The dragon and his angels fought back, and they did not prevail. And there was no longer a place in heaven for them. So if they couldn't be in heaven and they came to earth, well, what do you think these spirits are doing? See, because these are things that your eyes won't be able to comprehend. You know, we can't see. You know, we can know that there are earth angels. Like, God literally made certain humans divine beings, and they are literally earth angels. Well, what is an earth angel? An earth angel is a fleshly being that God created to put here to go through things that kind of just like Jesus did, to go through different things so people could get them fucked up in life, and they could have to learn lessons, and people would learn from this person that God put here, and God put several of them here because you could be one, right? But anyway, an earth angel is this kind of energy where, you know, every time people keep doing things to this person, they learn terrible lessons from it, right? Whether they learn them a lot, there's a lesson out of this person's life, right? And here it says that, you know, the dragon and his angels fought back, but they did not prevail, and there was no longer a place in heaven for them. So, you know, if we want to say the energy of heaven and hell, I believe, you know, you could currently be in hell right now on earth, right? Because these spirits are loose, they're somewhere, right? If it's not a place in heaven for them, so it says that they fell down to the earth. So we have to be mindful, you know, every person with flesh that we think we're battling, we're not battling flesh. We battle spirits. It's spiritual war that we're in, and it started in the heavens and it dropped down to the earth, right? Yeah, that's how it goes here, right? You know, this defeat explains the evil one's fury, and it confirms the power of God for you and me. See, you know, the energy of heaven, because I'll call heaven an energy, right, that you should be trying to walk towards every day. You know, there's no place for evil. And there should be no place for evil in your life, divine being. And you should be more aware, you know, as you become more spiritually aware and conscious, you know, you'll be able to see that, you know, we live in the days of the Bible now, right? This stuff happens right now. If you really begin to stop looking at the flesh of people, the things that look good about people, and you begin to look at them spiritually, a lot of times we can get ourselves, we can avoid situations that we get ourselves into by looking at things on the surface, right? See, I'm trying to talk to somebody that maybe I can save from doing things that I used to do, right? Like that kind of energy. Or maybe you could be doing the things that I used to do and I can help pull you out, like that kind of energy. But if you start looking at things, you know, in your spiritual eye, it allows us to make better decisions because our spiritual eye is where God is, right? When we get into our higher consciousness and our higher vibration, that's right where God is. He meets us right there at that place where, you know, you feel high, that high place. That's where God is. You know, that low place you feel, that's the energy of evil because they're on earth here with us, right? That sunken place that you feel, yeah, that's because those spirits are here to consume and trap us. And see, you know, when fear is in, the energy of divine beings, angelic, wholesome beings and energy, it can't get in because, you know, there's no space, right? You can't have dark and light in one space. There's no room, right? Yeah. So, okay, let's see. You know, and think about that. You know, I think this is very important as well. Let me go back to number 5 in case you missed it. You know, well, what happened to a third of the host of heaven? You know, a third of the host of heaven were punished for following the evil one and they were denied the right to receive mortal bodies. Okay? That's when you got shape-shifting and, you know, boy, we'll get into that later. But, you know, I think it's very important to understand that, you know, stop trying to fight everything in the 3D, in the physical. Stop trying to understand everything. Start understanding that, you know, things don't happen to you. They happen for you, for your elevation, for your growth, so you can see, so you can understand, so you can comprehend. Imagine if God, you know, tried to show you a thing and he gave you the easy way the first time, but you didn't get the lesson, right? He gave you the easy way and all you had to do was make the right choice the first time. But because you didn't take the easy way the first time, the first time, so now the second time you have to learn this lesson hard, right? Where you may have to lose a thing, where you may have to be short on a thing, where, you know, whatever it is, right? Begin to embrace these lessons and understand and look at things from a spiritual aspect and point of view, and life becomes so much more easier for you. See, you know, it's sad, you know, it's so corrupt, you know, earth. And, you know, as I look at it a little bit deeper, you know, I can see these spirits upon us. You know, look at our children. I listen to the children right now, even my own, right? And the conversation they have is how much everything they have on cost. That's where we at nowadays. You know, what's important is how much your garments are. You know, garments that we can't even, that won't even matter when your energy transitions, and it's crazy, right? So begin to look at things with your spiritual eye. Stop being so superficial and understand that these things that have, you know, these unworthy spirits that weren't worthy of going, you know, becoming the energy that you were trying to walk to, are here upon us, and you have to start making spiritual decisions, right? We as a collective, we have to stop just reacting so quickly and really looking at things from a spiritual standpoint. And then you'll know, you know, some things you don't even have to move for, because it's like, all right, okay, they move like this, well, God gonna do this. I already know, you know, because this is what God promises. He promises that, you know, weapons form, but they never prosper. You know, evil never prevails, right? And that's proven. It's proven. You know, they would be so bad that they were cast out of heaven, right? Yeah. So, let's get into some energy. Got anything to say?
Not at all.
What did you get from your notes?
Well, I took a few notes according to what she was talking about. The current state of the world. She spoke about the war in heaven, and she spoke about the energies being cast down to the earth. And according to the energy of the Bible, this is when Lucifer got the title, the Prince of the Air, right? Mm-hmm. And air is communications, mm-hmm. right? Communicating, anything that communicates, right? It's like that energy of evil is like the master manipulator of communication.
Hence why the tongue is a powerful weapon.
Because it connects with that energy that's already present. And, you know, she spoke about World War III. And when you really look at it, everything that plays out, it plays out from the end to the beginning, but then it plays out from the beginning to the end. Mm-hmm. So essentially, when we look at things like that text, you got to look at the ending of where we're headed to understand the beginning of that text. Mm-hmm. Where it speaks about a war in heaven, that's exactly what's going on right now. It's a war. It's literally, when you speak about Christ returning, that state of conscience is here. Mm-hmm. People tapping into the same energy that Christ tapped into. Mm-hmm. So you think about the rapturing of metaphysical. See, we think about the physical aspect, and that could come. But this is metaphysical energy she's speaking about. So the war that's essentially predicted at the beginning is happening right now. And when you look at, they were denied mortal bodies. Look at what's happening. These energies that's affecting people and causing them to do the types of things that they doing, they can't become a physical body. So what do they want to do? They want to exist in your vibration through your body. They ultimately would love to transform themselves into you, but the flesh is not. See, what happens, thank you, Spirit. What happens to people when they have demonic possession or demonic subjugation, right? Which is the last stage of their bodies deteriorate because the body is not made to encase such a foul energy, right? That's the reason why you see when people are possessed or subjugated by these demonic entities, their body literally begins to smell foul. They begin to deteriorate. And the reason being is because these energies, they deny by the laws of the universe to exist in the physical. So if they are present in your body by way of indwelling, they are deteriorating your body from the inside out because you have an energy that's not allowed to exist in this universe. They deny physical bodies. Like, so, and she said, houses. Houses contain the spirits that resided there, right? See, when you have an address physically, that's your address spiritually as well. That's why when people do dark magic spells, they address them to the person. And that's why it's always important to return to sender. Just like in the real mail, it's the same way in the spirit. The spirit is very similar to the physical, but yet different. So some things, they're applicable, like your address. So when something happens in a home, the incident, say it's a tragedy, and somebody's soul transition in that environment, right? All of that energy, it exists there metaphysically. Those spirits, they still dwell, so what happens is you have to become aware of the feeling. You ever been in a house and you just can't keep it clean? Or you ever been in a house and every time you step in, arguments ensue, right? Like she said, I lived in a home up in the area known as Park Heights. I lived up there, and inside of this home on the second floor, a man had unalived his girlfriend, and the remnants of the crime, it was still up there. So me living there, I had so many problems. But I tell you, I was so sensitive in my spirit, right, that I went up there and I lit a match, and immediately it went out. And I knew, okay, whatever happened up here, I got to respect this energy and just stay downstairs because I live downstairs. But I tell you, with so many different energies in the home, man, one day I left out the house, right? And I came back. Now, I don't remember whether I left the stove on or not, but I do remember my neighbor come and telling me as I'm walking in, she like, I had to save your place. I went in there, all the walls was filled with smog, it was just burnt, and reoccurring incidents, the lights would go out, it was one of them houses. But what I didn't do, like many of us should do, is when you first step into a residence,
spiritually,
bust it down spiritually, right? Particularly in the corners of the walls where the spirits of Baal live.
Yes,
evil spirits, they live in the corners and the crevices of your house.
And the creases with the dirt at.
That's negative energy. It is very low vibrational to the point where as though it's almost non-existent, but it's very evil. So what it does is when you already in a bad mood and you look at it, it draws you further into negativity. That's why if you ever bust your house down real good, when you clean it and you look, you feel so many energies just gone. You know what I'm saying? So
it's a relief.
So imagine that times 20 if you live in an environment where something tragic happened. Make sure you go through your prayers and even if you're not a big prayer person, be aware of it, right? Put some type of authority on it. And last but not least from the note, she said, the highest vibration is where you meet the energy of God at. You notice it said, meet the energy of God. It's not saying beg the energy of God. It's not saying that down on your knees is the best place. Yeah, you go down and we do that. We show reverence to God that way. But some people go down on their knees for different reasons. See, like if I'm a person and I know this karma that I'm dealing with, down on my knees ain't doing me no good because I know why I'm going through what I'm going through. So at that point, I need to vibrate a little higher than off my knees, and I need to be meeting God at the place of accountability. That's a higher vibe. You know what I'm saying? The authenticity lies is like all that live in accountability. It's like it's showing love even for yourself because it's opening up the vibration where you meet God. Too many of us, we stuck in our karmic debt and we don't really know how to reach God. It's like we suffering from what we did, and then we down on our knees like, God, please lift it off me.
I've been there before. I'd be like, why does keep happening?
And God, the energy of God.
I ain't hearing nothing I was talking about.
Still small voice, like, well, you know, you got to go through. It's cause and effect, so.
You heard me. Well, I think this was a dope topic this morning. So if you are just joining, I would recommend that you catch the replay. It was a very good topic. And the topic this morning happened to be, in case you are just joining and you want to do the replay, the topic this morning was
it was
the war in heaven.
Oh, war in heaven.
Yep, the war in heaven. So, good energy. Thank you, Spirit, for giving that to me. Hey, good energy. Okay. Hope you guys are doing well. For anyone just joining, we're going to tap straight into this energy. Okay. Thank you guys for joining the Morning Inspiration Matinee. Okay. Let's see. So let's tap in. Let me get some water. I don't know why my mouth is so dry. Somebody needs some agua, H2O water. Someone's like dehydrated. I can feel it. I can't even get my words out. And it wasn't until I got into your energy, so drink some water. Okay. Let's see. Oh, you booted yourself out. We about to tap into your energy. We do that energy work, trying to heal the people from the feelings hurt. We do that energy work. We're trying to help the people with their feelings hurt. Hey, we about to tap into their energy. It's High Priestess again. She be rapping again. Yeah, she be tapping on it. Hey. Let's see, y'all. Okay, so we have Earth Magic coming out here for you. Okay? Yeah, like we just got done talking about the, the war in heaven and, how that energy has dropped down to us, when they got casted out. So with Earth Magic here, I feel like you are supposed to be a natural born earthly leader, right? There's something about you. You could be a person that does like herbs and you heal with herbs and different roots and all kinds of things. You could be a person that like has a lot of crystals. You could be really like doing your magic out here. I'm seeing something about moon magic. Okay. Now, there has been an energy going around where there are some baneful people doing dark magic, right? And what they do is around these times of the full moon is they are manifesting for our demise, right? So what it'll look like for you is this, right? So let's say a person is doing evil spell work on you. It could look something like this. if you are divine feminine, because I'm feeling divine feminine in my energy, so this could resonate with you. Okay, there's someone this is happening to. This is how it'll look, right? So you know how we just got, we're up to the full moon cycle. So typically divine feminine, if you are a person with a regular menstruation cycle, it's every 28 days or, and it's going to vary, right? Well, you could be having like irregular menstruation cycles right now, right? There could be people like doing womb magic to stop you from conceiving, to just keep you in a place where maybe you can't enjoy your partner and be intimate, whatever it may be. So be mindful of this, and I told you guys that don't forget, not only do women do witchcraft, so do men. You have warlocks and you have witches, and they both do magic, okay? So if you have been like having symptoms with your body this last, I'll say like 2 weeks, and they've come out of nowhere, and you are a typically healthy person. Now, you guys know I'm not no doctor, right? But if you are typically a healthy person and you've noticed around these moon cycles that things have just been off for you, you could definitely be a victim of like some kind of dark black magic voodoo kind of shit, right? But the beautiful thing about this is, we already talked about it, evil never prevails. So what the energy of God does is, you may have irregular cycles, or he'll do something so that you can notice something is off. However, it won't affect you from doing whatever God wants you to do, or from conceiving or whatever. That shit does not work. God just allows you to see that this is what these cornballs are doing. Okay, we'll call them cornballs here. Yeah. So we got earth magic coming out for you. Let's see. Okay, yeah, to the 7 of Cups, and it did want to come out sideways here. So I feel like, I told you, like, there's some kind of manipulation energy, and, it will never prevail here. I feel like, you feel this energy. You may even feel sometimes a little confused on which way to go. It's like, you could be feeling the pull from divinity, from God. You could be feeling your ancestors and your spirit team pulling you one way. But then, that energy, that thickness of evil is very strong. Now, you got to think about this, right? Okay, imagine when you were in school, you probably seen a fight where someone got jumped before, right? So imagine you got this one girl that can really, really fight, or this one guy that can really, really fight, and it takes 6 or 7 people to fight this one person. Well, imagine this. We just talked about the war in heaven. So when the fallen angels were casted out of heaven, they got casted onto earth, right? So it takes a whole gang of these spirits to attack you and try to bring you down. And I feel like you're realizing this energy, and you are so strong because you're literally living in your divine purpose, that when you're living in your purpose, this energy right here cannot affect you. See, this energy right here can only affect you when you are vibrating in a low vibration. So when you're when you're drunk and stammering and staggering, when you're so high that you're just stuck in that place. When we get into these low vibrations and we allow these entities and evil spirits to attach to us, that's the only way they can prevail. But see, whoever you are, you have been doing your earth magic, and I feel like that's why you can see what's going on. You're using your spiritual eye. You used to look at things on the surface, and I feel like right now, with the 7 of Cups trying to come out sideways, it's like, there's still some illusions, but I feel like you're really breaking this thing down here, and you're really starting to understand that this here life is complex, right? Yeah, that's what I'm picking up. Okay, you could be like a silver fox watching me. Shout out to the sexy silver foxes. Okay, there's something about a black cat here as well. You can have like some kind of superstition about black cats. Okay, get over it. It's 2024. That is not true. Okay. And no, I'm not being insensitive. I'm just saying, like, you know, at this point, you should be doing your own research on things, and, you know, you should have your own opinion of things. Like, why would a color of an animal, let's be real, like, you know, an animal, a cat is divine, just like a dog is divine. It was created by divinity. You are divine, right? Let's stop thinking crazy. Let's be more open-minded. Right. Let's see. Okay. So we have the Five of Cups coming out for you here. So, you know, you could be, like I said, because people, you know, evil, they love to do this moon magic shit. So you could be feeling like projected energy. I already told you this energy is not yours. Any sadness, sorrow, or down feeling that you feel, get up, sis. Get up, bro. It's not your own feelings, okay? Evil wants to consume your energy and replace you with its energy, right? So there's something about you not allowing this energy to consume you. See, you are in a high vibration right now, and it's very important for you to remember this. And remember look, temperance, I told you. Okay? It's like, you know, things are divinely balanced for you, and everything is in alignment and harmony. Things are harmonious right now for you. Okay? No matter what they appear to be, because there could be someone literally, you could be like, I haven't got to buy me any new anything lately because I just don't have anything. Well, bro, because I feel like this is a masculine energy. You have more than you probably even deserve. And I have to tell you this because I feel like there's some things you could be not really paying attention to, being blessings to you. You know, I'm talking to a man because you have on big boots. You may work at a factory or somewhere where you have to wear these big boots, and you could be very tired because you are the provider, sir. Right? But I want you to know that, you know, your hard work, because I'm picking up divine masculine. Now, you could be a woman and you're masculine, and I could be talking to you as well. But heavy divine masculine, you know, spirit wants you to know that, you know, you are so loved and appreciated and so noticed, okay? Because you could be feeling like you're not noticed right now for your hard work and dedication. But you are honorable in the spirit. So continue, my brother, to keep striving for greatness because you are being recognized in the ethers here. Okay? Yeah. You could be a man with like longer hair, or you could have locks, or yeah. There's something about your hair being your strength, right? Something about that hair. You could be like, yeah, growing your locks out, or your mane is just growing, and I feel like, you know, you have a lot of power, my brother, and, you know, I feel like some days you can feel powerless with everyday challenges of life, you know. And I don't know, this is a heavy download for divine masculine. Spirit wants you to continue to fight, and there's something about, you know, everything coming in alignment for you, okay? You know, I feel like you've been working very hard. You may need to even take a seat. Take a seat. I'm seeing someone could possibly, a man needs to get grounded here, you know. When's the last time you had self-care, bro, right? You know, I'm picking up the energy of someone that takes care of everybody. But, you know, Spirit is saying, bro, take care of you too as well here. Divine masculine. Okay. You could be a man that smokes a lot of marijuana in my energy. And, I mean, you know, I feel like, you know, there's something about you needing peace here. Or someone's going to be sorry if you don't get peace is what I'm picking up. You know, and I pick up a good energy from you, divine masculine. There could be something that you need to say to someone, or they will be left in sorrow here is what I'm saying. Okay? Yeah. Let's jump into some more energy. So we have universe coming out for you. The universe is guiding you towards that special someone. Just let everything take its course. I love this. So there's someone, and you know, I told you I keep picking up this energy. There's someone like, okay, when is my special someone coming? Because you could be watching people manifest their kingdom spouse right now, because that's what God is doing. God is coupling people together, pairing people together. It doesn't even have to be intimate. It could literally be platonic, right? But I feel like the energy of God is coupling people together, grouping people together. And, everything is happening in divine timing. See, that's why when we try to rush things, or when we get upset about things not going according to our plan, we have to understand that it's not according to our plan anyway. There's literally, a divinely, a heavenly tablet where, there's a divine order and guidance, ordinance, right? There's a specific way things have to operate, and when things get out of alignment, it shifts. It interrupts the plan, right? And that frustrates God. Yeah, so we have the Knight of Cups coming out for you. Yeah, there's something about love, I feel like, a special someone. And like I said, this could literally be platonic, right? You could be a man or a woman, and you could have a man or a woman, right? You could be in a loving, healthy relationship, but maybe you desire, healthy, loving friendships, right? So Spirit is saying the universe is guiding you towards that someone special. This could be a friend that, someone that resonates with you, someone that's on a high vibration like you, someone that you can connect with, someone that won't turn their back on you, someone that will love you with the same love as your spouse and God, right? You could literally be manifesting these kind of partnerships, right? Okay, because you could be a man or a woman that you're on a level that your current people don't understand, so you have to find people that are on the same frequency as you. And you could be like, feeling bored because maybe you only have your man or woman, and maybe for you that's boring, and maybe you need other connections and outlets. So the universe, God, because God created the universe, says that a special someone is coming. With the Knight of Cups here, this person is going to be very passionate about everything that you want to do. Have you ever had, someone just as passionate as you about what you want to do? That's a different kind of love. And I feel like, that is a special someone. This is something that you are manifesting if you don't already have this now. Now, if you do already have this partnership right now, then kudos to you, because this is where you're supposed to be. It's divine alignment with the Knight of Cups coming out. I mean, that's lover boy of the lover boys. That's the Rico Suave. That's like, the lover boy of the lovers. Okay. So this is perfect divine alignment here. Let's look with the 10 of Pentacles in the middle of the deck. I'm sorry, with the 10 of Wands in the middle of the deck here. So, you could be feeling like it's a burden trying to find love, or, look for, dating and going on. But guess what? You don't have to look or do any of this, because this will be sent to you. The universe is going to guide you to the special someone. You don't have to go searching. The universe will guide you, right? All you have to do is stay in alignment. Isn't that easy? Literally, all you have to do is stay in alignment and on a high vibration. See, because when we are on a low vibration, we can't meet what we're looking for. If you want something on a high vibration, you can't meet it on a low vibration, right? It's like that kind of energy. That's like if I am the McDonald's worker, which I have been. I started my career at McDonald's at 14. If I am the McDonald's worker that says I only want someone that makes $150,000 per year, that doesn't match what I'm asking for. That doesn't match. It doesn't go. Why should I be requesting someone that makes $150 per year if I am a crew member on McDonald's team? It doesn't match, right? That just doesn't match. I'm sorry. I'm just here to tell you the truth. So, you could be feeling a burden right now of, wanting special relationships. You could be like, looking at other people's relationships and admiring them. Spirit is wanting me to remind you, don't envy them, because yours is coming. See, and that's what the energy of evil will do. Evil will try to come in and, use people's beautiful things and turn it to an evil thing, right? But if you admire, a thing, then you have the opportunity of also embracing that same energy. Now, if you envy a thing, that's totally different, right? Let's see. So it says, every cell in my body is conscious and communicates with each positive thought I have. So this is just like letting me know that you should be totally aware of your body and conscious of your thoughts, your mind, each cell in your body, right? It says, every cell in my body is conscious and communicates each positive thought I have. So, we are what we think, right? What we think is what we say, What we think is what is in our hearts, right? So like that kind of energy. So it's very important to be aware and conscious, of your thoughts, because our thoughts can manifest, right? So let's see. We have the King of Pentacles coming out in the reverse for you. You could be an Aries here, okay? I feel like with the King, I'm sorry, not an Aries. You could be a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus here with the King of Pentacles coming out in the reverse. But I feel like, there could be someone literally where life could be good for you, but the only thing you could be lacking is like, resources like finances, right? But other than that, you could feel good spiritually. So I feel like Spirit is wanting you to remember every cell in my body is conscious and communicates each positive thought I have. So even though you may be lacking paper money, Spirit is saying, you are spiritually rich if you use positive thoughts and positive thinking, right? That makes you spiritually rich. And the things that we think, we can manifest. So if we think positive, then you can manifest that paper money that you are looking to attract, right? Okay. I feel like also with this energy, we have to remember, if we chase a thing, it typically runs from us, right? But if we stand still and, we just wait for a thing, it'll typically come to us. Now, not saying that you can just stand there and money or resources are going to come to you. But what I'm saying is we should be attracting and not chasing, right? Like that kind of energy. Chasing will lead you down the wrong road. But, I feel like with the King of Pentacles in the reverse, it's a temporary lack because the King of Pentacles is here and he's a producer, okay? So there's some kind of spiritual gift you have that you could just be not using, and your gift will make a way for you. Even if it doesn't bring paper money, you'll find yourself being okay, right? You'll find yourself, your bills being paid, you being okay, your children fed, your family okay. What Lady Harmony say, God took care of her and her children, like that kind of energy. You'll find yourself being okay, right? Not everyone is looking to be millionaires. Some people literally understand the spiritual aspect of being a human, right? Let's see. Ooh. So I got the Queen. Ooh, we got the King of Pentacles in the reverse and the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Lovers fell out. Whew. Okay. So there's something about a relationship here. I don't know. The Lovers came out upright, and then the King and the Queen came out in the reverse. So this is definitely a relationship. This could be a relationship between two earth signs. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Okay. I don't know. There's something, I feel like this could be literally, you could be whoever this is resonating with, because this is a relationship I'm speaking about specifically. There could be two people, and this relationship was literally ordained by God, because the Lovers is right. It's you two that need to get it together. Did you hear that? This is a relationship that was literally ordained by God, because you two are on a mission for the divine, and you two are in reverse. You both, not one, but you both. So there's someone and your relationship could literally be going through a thing. And Spirit is wanting me to tell you, viewer, maybe this will help you. Maybe you should be the one to approach this thing since you're listening. But Spirit is saying both of you guys are in the reverse here. So there are some things that both of you guys can tighten up. There are some things that I feel like both of you guys could be a little bit more compassionate, empathetic. I feel like, this is a divine kingdom spouse that I'm talking to. And you guys could literally be in separate rooms right now. You guys could just be in the same house with separate energy. There's a separation between two souls that belong as one. And I want you to know, if this is you in this energy, that God loves you and this person equally. And there is a responsibility for both of you guys from the divine as one. Okay? There's something about that here. I am a light worker in disguise. I don't have to talk about it. I can just be it. Wow. Okay? Yeah, there's something about you knowing that you are a light worker, and you know that God disguises you. And, so no, you don't have to talk about it, but you do just have to be it. So Spirit is wanting you to, to remember who you are. And, maybe you remembering who you are will ignite some fire into your partner to remember who they are, because God brought you guys together for a specific reason. There is a couple that I'm talking to. Okay? Look, Ace of Cups. See, at the bottom of the deck, divine love, a divinely orchestrated love. This is the love that you so much desire, but you could be like literally fighting this thing. Okay? There's something about this thing really desiring you and you really desiring it, and God really desiring both of you. Okay? There's something that needs to be worked out here. We're all about love here, and this is love. It's just two divine beings with a hard head right now. Okay? But Spirit is speaking to your spirit right now. I know there's someone resonating with this. Okay? Because it ain't that bad. There's a lot of things out here that are covered with glitter but smell like shit. Right? Okay? So there's someone that needs to work on this. Okay? And you guys could be like, old enough to, you guys are old enough to know better. You guys done been around the block a couple centuries. Decades, a couple decades. Okay? Yeah. There's something about oranges here. You could be needing to drink some orange juice for your blood sugar, or you could have just done this. Or there's something about eat an orange here. I don't know, color orange, fire, passion. It could be that, orange, red, salamanders, that's all fire, passionate energy. There's a lot of passion in this relationship. Spirit just wants me to let you know one more time. Okay, something about that here. Well, guys, that was your morning inspirational matinee. I hope that you guys enjoyed the messages and that they resonated. If you did not catch the message in the beginning, I highly recommend that you catch the replay. I thank you guys so much for joining us. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning for the next inspirational matinee, and we'll catch you later on with some other stuff. We elemental beings. Your host, High Priestess Lala. I'm out.